Hey guys, how you doing? I wanted to make this video last week just after I had seen an orthopedic surgeon about my knee, but I had a lot of people asking me, how are you going, what's going on? So I thought I'd make this video now to update anyone that has interest that's following my journey, because I'm been pretty blown away by the personal messages and things I've been getting from people. There's certainly a lot of you out there that have been following what's been going on, whether you comment publicly or you send me a personal message, so I appreciate it either way. So I saw an orthopedic surgeon finally last week. I'd waited a couple of weeks for this to happen. When you're just part of the public system, it takes time. It was an interesting experience just going to the hospital itself, and I waited 2 hours to see this guy. That sort of really annoyed me, but people might just say, "Oh, it's the public system." But the thing is that there's just not enough staff working there anymore. They've all left their jobs. A lot of them have. I wonder why that is. Another conversation to have altogether. Not the purpose of this video, but I do want to share with people that are watching and wanting to know about my journey with all this sort of stuff. What this doc said. So I've got a long list of all the things that have happened to my right knee. To recap for people that haven't seen one of the original videos that I did talking about my knee when I first got an MRI, I basically have a torn medial collateral ligament. So you've got a ligament on both sides here to support your legs. I've torn this one. Okay, I've torn the meniscus. You've got two big fat pads in between your shin bone and your femur. They're called the meniscus pads, essentially, and then you've got what's called other cartilage above and below that called articular cartilage that wraps around the bones, like Glad wrap. I've torn the medial meniscus one, and that is painful. I can feel it in there. I've torn it before. I know what it feels like. I've just extended the tear. My ACL, my anterior cruciate ligament, you've got two ligaments inside your knee in the form of a cross. The one at the front, that's completely ruptured. That's gone. That'll never work again unless I get surgery and get it reattached. And then we also thought that I had a fracture of what's called the tibial plateau. So think of plateau, think of a tableland. You think of the top of my shin bone being like a table to hold the meniscus on there and to be able to be a platform to hold the rest of my weight going down through my body and through my femur. We thought that was fractured. So I've been keeping all weight off it as much as possible until he said, no, they've made a mistake. That's just a really bad bruise from what I can see in the scan. Hallelujah. As soon as he told me that, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can now actually put some weight through this. This is good. That really changed the game for me. So hence, in less than 30 days, I can stand, I can turn, I can walk. I can, it's blown me away what I can actually do in less than 30 days. Today was the first day I started to actually squat. It's a little bit tough, and I'm putting a lot more weight to the left, but step by step. But anyhow, out of those things, this tibial plateau fracture, like I said, that changed the game for me. Getting a second opinion for someone else to be able to look at it and say, no, that's not a fracture, that's just a bad bruise, really helped. It helped a lot. When I sat down, he looked at my left knee, and he thought that this was the problem knee just from sitting down here. And I was like, no, it's this one here. So I've obviously done a really good enough job in the last month to be able to help this get better to the point where he couldn't even notice it. When I stand up, you can see a bit more swelling around the right knee, and you'll see it pretty quickly based on the way that I would walk or hobble. But I still use my crutches and things like that, definitely using them a lot. Just to take pressure off, but I'm just doing my best to be able to rehab myself as naturally and as best as I possibly can. He said, come back and see me in 4 weeks' time. So that's, 4 months' time. So I'm not getting surgery for now, in case something else happens, but the goal is that I'm going to be doing and documenting everything that I'm doing to show you the equipment that I'm using, the movements that I'm doing the different health professionals that I'm connecting with to be able to help me in my healing process. And I got to say, it's been really cool. It's been pretty exciting, to be honest. Exciting at my expense, but also to my benefit in a lot of ways, because I'm learning a lot of really cool stuff that even after 26 years of doing all this health stuff that I'm pretty excited to learn about or experience for the first time. So definitely still missing a lot of things like walking on the beach, going for a swim, surfing, lifting heavy weights, riding a bike, a couple of other things. Well, that changed last week, actually. Yeah, that's better now. let your mind wander and understand what that is. But other than that, yeah, I'm really excited about the future with this whole process that I'm going through to be able to rehab this knee. So bottom line is that I got good news from the orthopedic surgeon. Not getting surgery for now. Rehabbing stuff as best as I can. Less than 30 days I'm standing and walking. It's still a challenge, but it feels really good. I think some of the key things that have helped me so far is that on the very first day, ice and one pill, one pain relief pill, helped me to reduce pain symptoms so I could drive home. And getting home and putting my leg into an ice bath helped me to reduce the pain even further. But then since then, second day, using electromuscular stimulation, so using a little device that I'm going to be doing a video about to explain what it's about, has really helped to be able to help flush out all of the toxins through the lymphatic system. The lymph glands have been working a lot harder to be able to flush out garbage, but then also by contracting muscles purposely using an electronic device here in my calf and my quads, it's helped to put a lot more nutrition in the form of good blood, oxygen, food that I'm eating, broths, organic food, all of the above, to help this heal faster. Then the next thing that's really helped has been red light therapy. I think using this red light therapy belt that I put around my knee every day, that's really extended or increased the speed at which I've been able to extend my leg, because it was really locked up for those first couple of weeks. Once I started using that really made quite a big difference. And then physically, I've now been starting to do a lot more strength work, specifically for my leg. And this thing here, I'm going to do a video about this. This is called an iso-tib, an isolating form of exercise to strengthen your tib, tibialis anterior, this muscle here next door to your tibia. Some funky things like that I'll be talking about. And hopefully I'm getting a really cool machine coming up soon, which I won't name, that'll help me to be able to then do one-legged deep squats, not normally standing up, but another thing that I'll be using horizontal. Hope this helps, guys. Hope you're enjoying watching the journey if you are. And if you've got anyone else that you know or care about that's also going through knee rehabilitation, hip rehabilitation, ankle rehabilitation, they think that some of these things could help them in their journey to heal, then share with them all the different stuff that I've got through social media, or any of the stuff in the signature underneath the post with a link that goes to my whole journey. You could share that with them as well, or tag them a comment or whatever. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.